Avec ses 23 lits, la résidence de soins palliatifs de l'ouest de l'île, chef de file dans son domaine, est la plus grande installation autonome de soins palliatifs au Canada.
So palliative care is a field in its own, and it's a new field. But what's happening as a result of our population aging and baby boomers demanding a higher level of care, palliative care is going to grow exponentially in the next little while, because baby boomers are not going to accept the way their parents are dying, and they definitely don't want to die that way.
I guess one of the longest drives of my life, getting to the doors when the ambulance with my sister. I drove in the ambulance with my sister, and the ambulance doors open, and I find myself in front of these two doors, or this door to the residence, and just remembering that this is, you know, the last place we will enter with my sister. But as I get through the doors, you know, tears rolling down my face, all of a sudden all that weight was lifted, and all the time we had left could be dedicated to taking care of her and talking and holding hands. And it was a really powerful moment to come in, and rather than feel the burden, to feel the relief. So it was a big thing.
So in 2003, my husband, who had pancreatic cancer, was put in palliative care, and I needed a place for him that was close to home, that would take good care of him. And I had read about the West Island Palliative Care Center, so that's where I decided to have him placed. And he was so well taken care of that in 2006, when my son Jason was diagnosed with cancer and was also at the end of his life, I decided that I wanted Jason to have the same experience that Carlos had at the residence, and so I asked for him to be placed at the residence.
C'est drôle parce que pour mon père, mon père, les choses ont été très très vite, et à partir du moment où on a su qu'il avait un cancer généralisé, ma première préoccupation, tout de suite, ça a été de le placer ici, de faire en sorte qu'il puisse rentrer ici, mais pas juste rentrer ici, là, rentrer ici le plus rapidement possible. Je connaissais la qualité des soins, je connaissais la qualité de l'endroit. C'est plus facile, une résidence de soins palliatifs, pour les gens qui restent, pour continuer après, pour passer à travers le deuil, pour vivre le deuil, tout ça. Je suis convaincu que c'est plus facile.
When my mom got ill, she kept it to herself. She didn't really share it with anyone. And so what ended up happening was she got sicker and sicker. And when they brought her to an acute care facility, it was obvious that she was so sick that they weren't able to do anything for her. And so when we were able to get Mom transferred to the West Island Palliative Care Residence, it made all the difference in the world, because immediately what the family felt was a sense of peace, and you could feel it the moment you walked into the door.
Over the years, the residence has witnessed many different celebrations, from small intimate dinners to baptisms, birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, and Christmas. Through these special occasions, the patients continue to live and celebrate life.
C'était merveilleux. Je ne peux pas m'imaginer, là. C'est un rêve. J'ai été traitée comme une reine. Les employés sont fins, sont de service. C'est juste à sonner, puis sont ici. Je garde un bon souvenir d'eux autres.
When we got here, I mean, there's a lot of things that help us get through, you know, each day. But I think the major ones are the ones that give us comfort. While we're here, It was, you know, it was funny how the kitchen became this sort of meeting ground and this healing ground for the family. You get comfort food. The food here was amazing. Small things that give comfort. Just being able to get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea when you need a moment. But the kitchen is a place where you're allowed to laugh a little bit more. You're allowed to share stories.
Ma mère, quand elle est entrée ici, c'est une personne qui était très humoristique, qui était très drôle, qui avait un bon sens de l'humour. Et puis la première chose qu'on lui a demandé quand elle est entrée, c'est qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour vous, Marthe? Et puis elle a répondu, elle a dit j'aimerais ça avoir un sorbet aux framboises. Mais je sais que dans sa tête, elle se disait ils ne seront jamais capables de me donner un sorbet aux framboises. Ça vous a pris exactement 8 minutes pour lui trouver un sorbet aux framboises.
L'un des programmes récemment mis en œuvre à la résidence est le programme d'art-thérapie. Cette approche à la guérison mise sur l'art comme moyen d'expression personnelle, de réflexion et de communication et permet aux gens de créer de nouveaux débuts, même à la fin de leur jour. Le processus de création permet aux patients de clore le dernier chapitre de leur vie, tout en laissant derrière une petite partie d'eux-mêmes.
Le but des soins palliatifs, c'est d'ajouter de la vie au jour quand on ne peut plus ajouter de jour à la vie. C'est exactement ce qu'on a ressenti, ce que le personnel ici a fait, tant pour ma mère que pour mon père. Et ça, c'est priceless.
You know, facilities like this need to be supported. If we're to continue to provide the level of care that's been provided, dollars need to be raised. And that's why if you feel that you want to contribute to something that's going to give you your maximum return for your dollar, then I suggest you walk through the facility and talk to people and find out just how special this place is. So instead of giving $1,000, you'll give $5,000 and feel very comfortable that that money will be put to good use. I mean, if you could make dying a pleasant experience, you've captured it.
Nous devons parler de soins palliatifs. C'est un enjeu de société de premier ordre. Tout comme nous aurons toujours besoin de la résidence de soins palliatifs de l'ouest de l'île, celle-ci aura toujours besoin de soutien.
You know, for the longest time, I thought that the key part of the name of this place, or the most important words of this in the name of this place, was palliative care, because it was end of life. But I realized that the main, or the most important part of the name is residence, because it was and always will be the last home that my sister had, and I wouldn't want it any other way, because it was a great home.